They're in the gate. And they're off. In the Group 1 Virgin Bet Sun Chariot Stakes, the Roly Mile ahead of them and the grey. Roman Mist was away alertly. Also prominent, but over on the far side rail is Random Harvest, who gives a lead to Goldana in the very early stages. Meditate is the one who gets a lead from Roman Mist, followed by Inspiral, and then Marquise de Sevigné. A break then of a length and a half back to Coppice, and it's Heredia who is at the back of the field. They've completed their first quarter of a mile, and it's Roman Mist who has got the lead in the centre of the course, being followed by Meditate and then Inspiral and Marquise de Sevigné. Meanwhile, leading the two over on the far side is Random Harvest, who's a length and a half in front of Goldana. Still Heredia towards the rear of the field together with Coppice. They come towards the halfway point in the 58th running of the Sun Chariot Stakes, and it's Roman Mist who still has the lead. Roman Mist now by half a length. Over on the far side is Random Harvest in second. Frankie Dettori has switched Inspiral to challenge right up against that far side rail, and Inspiral has travelled well into the race. Towards the near side, Meditate is driven to close. Now Marquise de Sevigné is beginning to make a move alongside Heredia, but inside the final quarter of a mile, it's Inspiral and Frankie Dettori who've got the lead. Down into the dip. Inspiral's lead is 3 lengths over Heredia in second. Marquise de Sevigné, but now as they meet the rising ground, it's Inspiral who is cleared by 3. Marquise de Sevigné and then Heredia, but it's 500 wins for Frankie Dettori at Newmarket as Inspiral wins the Sun Chariot. Marquise de Sevigné and then Heredia next.
Inspiral wins and does so easily, 10 to 11. Favourite Frankie Dettori, John and Thady Gosden, the Chief of Fox stud colours. Marquise de Sevigné was second and Heredia was back in third. Frankie Dettori made the move over towards the far side, and he brought up his 500th success at Newmarket. Huge achievement for him, and doing it with a Group 1 as well. Back at his, his home track. Now Frankie Dettori, 500 winners at Newmarket. Well, you see he's already made that move over towards the far side rail. She's just edged off a true line ever so slightly. She was a little bit keen early on, but she was just far too good for them. The French fillies run well. Perhaps the ground was a shade on the quick side for her, but she still finished second, just a good bit behind Inspiral, who when she is on song, she's certain better over this distance than almost any filly out there. But she hasn't always been so consistent, but she was excellent there.
Another landmark reach for Frankie Dettori, his 500th winner here at Newmarket, and special to do it in the Group 1 Sun Chariot on board Inspiral. And it looked from the outside, at least, as though that was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I mean, we knew the pace was going to be that strong. She preferred a much stronger tempo. But I know she's got a crescendo of 3 furlongs, and I didn't want to mess around. I thought, come on, let's go, come and catch me. And I knew I had daylight, and she strode out really well. She's a super filly once she's on song, and today she was.
That move at just under 3 furlongs out and then going on from 2 furlongs out, that was really decisive, and the space that she put between her and the rest was impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I had the gap between Safi and Oshin, and Safi decided to join us, and I didn't want to mess around by looking for gaps. I thought, give her some clean air and use her stride, because I know she's got one. And once I got that slingshot down the hill, that was all over then.
She's been much more straightforward at the start as well, her last 2 runs.
Yeah, I mean, she gave me a nightmare riding in France. She was on flower pots, knocking people over. And but today, when she was out, she was good. And yeah, I was quite worried, why she was so quiet. Because sometimes you think, well, if they're quiet, they could be maybe they're over the top, or maybe they're in season. But no, it wasn't the case. She was quiet because she's having a good day.
And how about you, this 500th winner at Newmarket? Was that a significant landmark for you?
Yes, of course. When I got to 499 last week, I thought, well, at least I've got Inspiral to look forward to. I know she'll be thereabouts. I didn't know until last week when Amy Starkey, one of the Newmarket directors, told me that I was so close. Of course, Newmarket is my home, 38 years, and it's great to, it's great, fantastic to be able to do it on a Group 1, on a special filly. So I couldn't have wrote a better ending. But like I told you before, I woke up with a knot in my stomach. I didn't feel myself nervous, sad, emotional, but at least I've got it done now. And yeah, I mean, look, I've got 2 weeks left, so it's getting close, and I'm getting so many good, well, best wishes. And I won't be human if I didn't feel like this. I do feel mixed emotion, happy and sad.
So it's starting to become horribly real, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah, no, yeah. Don't remind me, thanks.
But the kind of reception that you got from a local crowd here, that must touch you.
Yeah, listen, everywhere I go, I mean, I won't believe it. I mean, Longchamp, they were amazing. York, they were amazing. Deauville, everywhere I've been has been incredible. And I don't think it'll be any difference when I get to Ascot on my last day. So, then if I'm allowed to cry that day because it's my last one, but I'm trying to keep it together till then.
And presumably that 500th, getting it out of the way before future Champions Weekend must have been quite important.
Well, of course, yeah, because then you go into the meeting with much more relaxed, because sometimes when you're so close to do something, you try to push things to make it happen, and that's where you make mistakes. So now I can sit back and enjoy my last Newmarket.
And King of Steel, a very important ride to pick up for the Champion Stakes. How was he this morning?
Great. I mean, he's a beautiful big horse. He's a very kind mind. He worked well. He's super consistent. Second in the Derby, and it's a great ride to have. Champion Stakes is going to be a tough race, but he's run very well at Ascot. I'm looking forward to ride him. He's a beautiful horse, and he's entitled to be in the race and be one of the favourites.
You'd feel pretty annoyed if you hadn't have had a ride in the race, surely, wouldn't you?
I know, exactly, especially on my last ride.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a good ride to have, trust me.
Okay, well, many congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.